Welcome back. In this episode, let's take a moment to reflect on the knowledge we have gathered towards understanding tokenomics. We have explored the connections between economics and tokenomics while bridging the knowledge around blockchain, covering various essential metrics that contribute to building an efficient tokenomics framework. In the previous episode, we had an informative whiteboarding session demonstrating how developers and investors can influence the token values and other aspects. As we continue our journey, let's appreciate the insights gained so far and use our understanding to navigate the complexities of the tokenomics realm. By applying these insights, we can ensure that the sustainable growth and authenticity of this powerful world of digital assets, and we can easily be the first ones to figure out the red flags on any Ponzi tokens. From the previous video episode, it was a very good example of tokenomics failure. The token had a limited supply and a high initial price. It had a supply of 100 token and the price of $1 for each token. But the demand for the token was low. So developers had to convince only one user to invest for 10 tokens. As the developer team convinced 50 or 50 odd users to invest on 3 tokens, the liquidity would have been increased and the token values have been drastically increased. But they did the otherwise. This led to large amount of illiquidity and the value of the token plummeted. So we now know that liquidity plays an important role. So liquidity in blockchain tokenomics refers to how easily cryptocurrency tokens can be bought or sold in the market without causing its price to swing wildly. Tokens with high liquidity are more attractive to investors because they can be traded quickly and with less risk of a big price changes. On the other hand, tokens with low liquidity may have more difficulty finding buyers or sellers and may experience unpredictable price swings. So having good liquidity is important for successful and stable token economy. And how do we actually avoid these tokenomics failures? To avoid tokenomics failures, it is important to carefully consider the following factors. So from the previous episode, if we have to keep that as an initial understanding example, the token should have a value proposition. So the token must have a clear value proposition that will appeal to users and investors. But in our example, the 100 token had its supply and initial investments, but it did not had a demand. So developer team did not actually create the vision, a long-term vision. And the next thing is the supply and demand should be carefully managed, but that was not managed at all. They sold the initial $20 token for liquidity and they brought one user to buy 10 tokens and immediately the first investor liquidate all of his token, causing the token value to plummet. And the utility, the utility of the token was definitely not advertised. The token must have a specific use case that will give its value. And the governance, the project must be well managed and transparent, and the token holders must have a say in the future of the project. But none of these were clear in the previous episode. But going forward in our future examples and episodes, we will see all of that. As we are talking about of sustainability, so let us add few important points on the sustainability, pointers for building a good tokenomics. The value of token is uncertain and it can fluctuate widely. This is because the value of token is based on the demand for the token. And the demand for the token is based on a number of factors, such as the perceived value, speculative values, and the underlying assets, and the utility of the token, and the overall market conditions, and so on. If the value is uncertain, then the token will have no longer future. It will expected to plummet its value very soon. So strategies for minimizing risks. There are a number of strategies that can be used to minimize the risks associated with tokenomics. These includes deflationary tokenomic mechanisms, utility-based tokenomics, governance-based tokenomics, and fulfilling the expected returns on investment. There are many other aspects that will enable for minimizing the tokenomics risk. As we conclude this section, let's carry these valuable insights with us, for they will serve as a guiding stars in our exploration of the blockchain universe. So join me in the next video section to venture deeper into the uncharted territories of tokenomics, uncover hidden truths and unravel the secrets for navigating the world of digital assets. Until then, let's remain open-minded and curious, ready to embrace the knowledge that awaits us on the exciting journey. Thank you, and see you all in the next section of videos. Until then, namaste.